Yikes. Setting on the ground, ready to go. Q1 coming up. We're in Topeka. It's obvious the sun is out and very bright. The racetrack's going to be a challenge, but we are ready to go. I know Jimmo is going to tune it up a little bit more than what we probably normally would for conditions like this, but I like his way of thinking. Push this thing a little bit. Funny cars are starting to roll to the lanes now. It's going to be cool. Other than the racetrack's going to be pretty dang hot, but I have won here before in 2018, I think. I won this race on a Monday. Had rain on Sunday, ended up finishing on Monday. Beat Terry McMillan in the final round. It's all good, folks. It's almost time for Q1 to stomp on that loud pedal.
Will come.
Puff of the tire, and a kerpop down there for Clay Milliken. Looks like the supercharger is askew on top of the Parts Plus car.
All right, guys. Car was going right down through there. Pretty decent. One of the biggest boomers I've had in many, many years. Made a mess, dude.
Kablooey.
It made an absolute mess.
Yeah. At least it's not my tires.
I didn't hurt your tires. I think I hurt everything else. Good grief. That went boom, brother.
Boom, baby.
Yeah,
man.
Leaking, guys. Well, after that one, I don't like it. Look at that.
Yep.
I can turn out my hand.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes. That is one of the biggest ones I've had in a long time, y'all. Holy moly. I have a headache. I can tell you that for sure.
That's
Actually
coal fire
ripped
and
the
oil coming up.
snout off of it. Obviously the injector. Big boom. Separated the manifold, which is supposed to do. Did do that. I made a mess, dude.
You made a big mess.
I did.
On the track
and here, yeah, both. That's why somebody was after my autograph there a minute ago. Golly.
Joey's good.
Never a moment's rest.
I know it.
You wanna know it? That's how you can tell. She's coming out.
Hole in there, a rod hanging out there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she got one.
Yo. Dang it. I really like this injector too. I really like that injector too. I blowed her up.
As long as you're alright, that's all that matters.
Oh, I'm good. I've done worse. All right, guys. Definitely made a mess. Dang it. Dang it.
I know.
I made a mess.
Yeah, it was a big mess. It even had its own diaper.
Yeah.
But it's what it is.
I have a headache.
I heard like and almost felt the concussion on the starting line, so I couldn't imagine. That's rough.
Yeah, she's not pretty.
I think this belongs over here. I don't think that's mine. Wow. Did it turn?
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and bang that up so it doesn't leak everywhere.
All right, y'all. So the problem is this. That's not good, is it, Levi?
No, definitely not good.
Yeah, that is not
Makes
good.
big boom.
Made a big boom. Gave me a headache. So there is part of the adjuster. Definitely broke.
All right.
Got a little headache.
Got one too.
Yeah. I bet.
That'll be a which came first, chicken or the egg.
Yeah. Kid. You know, I think the last time we had that happen, it was here.
Was it?
Yeah.
Put number 3 out before the 3:30.
I still think something else happened. Jamoka's last race, we run it
Yeah.
all the way.
I'm thinking something spectacular happened.
Yeah.
There's a hole in the belly pan.
Alright, we got no fuel flow.
It has a fuel line like horribly loose.
Okay. Well, I mean, there was no fuel, like nothing anywhere. Like, not even at the step.
So it's lean and mean.
Yeah.
A little too mean.
I mean, the motor looks pretty good all through.
Revved up.
Broken intake rocker, and the intake valve is closed.
To the boost, which one?
Which hole, Lance? Which hole?
Second one back for 3, I think.
Alright. That explains that.
You put number 3 out. Still don't explain no fuel flow, though.
Yeah, we got no fuel flow. So something's wrong, like cable or something. It's not right.
I knew it had to break something. Because we run it last week with a hole out.
Was it running good early?
Yeah, it went 833, 213 and 330, and the cylinder was out way before. Cylinder was out at 200 feet.
So I'm no cylinder head expert. Blaine here is. I see a problem here. I see a problem. I see 2 problems, at least. One, what's that down there?
That used to be an intake valve.
I think it still
It
is.
still is, but that I didn't put it there. That's not where I put it.
That ain't where it was, the installed height wasn't down in there?
No, it was not.
All right, so let's move over to the neighbor. They're fighting. That ain't good. You ever seen anything like that?
Never this bad. Actually, no, never. We haven't really had very many eventful things go on. So this is a first for sure.
Unfortunately, I have seen those things, and I figured you hadn't, but that's a mess, dude.
Oh yeah.
That's a mess. It looked like pretty much pistons hit every hole, except that one.
Yeah, that one surprisingly
Yeah,
doesn't look like it got smacked by a piston.
that did.
That did.
That did. Oh, and we got another one over here. That's not where it's supposed to be either. I made a mess out of your cylinder
Sure
heads.
did, but that's okay because now I got 2 fresh ones going together right now. We just throw those out and keep working on these.
Perfect. Those will be Mountain Dew cans.
Yeah, eventually they probably will be.
Mountain Dew. That's what I said. Mountain Dew. Full strength. I do like Baja Blast. You like Baja Blast?
Honestly, I think it's a little overrated.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
But it's
Yeah.
Mountain Dew, not a big Mountain Dew guy, so.
Yeah. Sunday race day. Old-fashioned Mountain Dew. Bring it on. I'm supposed to. Yeah, you're a Red Bull. You're a Red Bull. When you're getting parts like that, before the oil pans come off, it is not good. Hate when that happens. You said you watch my YouTube, right?
Yep, I do.
What about you? Or am I too old for your YouTube watching?
He tells me about it. I
All
got
right.
big caps.
It's really hot,
Oh,
but there you go.
awesome. It was,
Not-
right, it,
not
was,
what I
ri-
wa-
it was right in front of us. And it was epic. And then it must have been the piece of hat. Flew it went arced up and then boom in the other lane. It was just awesome.
Oh, wow.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I have a headache.
Yeah, I'm sure it kicked your butt pretty good.
How hot is it?
Oh, it's hot. Hot.
Desert boy, is it hot?
Pretty mid. Not that hot. Not that bad.
It's hot, y'all. I think we're, I don't know, somewhere around 100 degrees. We are ready for Q3. Been crazy busy after the big explosion last night. A lot of wiring, a lot of hoses, a lot of different things. As you can see, she is back together. Has a different supercharger, obviously, injector. Engine and cylinder heads, I mean, we change them pretty regular anyway, so when something like that happens, though, it's all the race pack cables, the hoses for pressure readings, ignition, spark plug wires, and we made a mess for Zane last night, that's for sure. But we're sitting here ready to go. We are currently qualified number 11 off of that run from yesterday. We just want to go up here and make a nice, clean run, to be honest with you. Very, very hot and tricky racetrack. So let's go get after it, see what happens.
Clay Milliken, number 11. .381 Clay, 297 miles an hour. 382 for Tony.
So it's always good when I get out of the car and the supercharger's on it and all these big fellas ain't like swarming it, but more importantly, when I'm hanging out with her, that's a good thing. That means we did something okay. So guys, it went 381, only 297. Jimbo told me, get a little bit of it, don't get it all, be careful, because we had such a massive boomer, as y'all have seen in here. We're happy. I'm happy. You happy?
Good day.
You happy?
I just want to know if you're going to do one-handed push-ups again.
I can do them. Let's hope I do. And what, Amanda, what are you referring to?
Winning here at the top end and you celebrating with one-handed push-ups.
For a 56-year-old, that'd be a pretty good feat, right?
I'd like to see it.
I do too. I want to see it. Let's see if I can do that. Live and in person, YouTube with AB
Lord.
and his much better half. She's so much prettier than you are, AB.
Brother, she's got to be. It's got to be. See, she's the cookie. I'm just the chocolate chip, and it's got little sweet morsels, but not the prettiest.
That's for sure. I agree. I agree. And like my house, I know who the boss is too.
Oh yes, you got that right. Hey, don't let that beautiful smile fool you.
Good answer. Good answer.
I've been, I think 37 years this year. The answer is always yes.
That's right.
Yes, it is.
Isn't
yes,
it?
it is.
That's right.
Hey, I'm at 21 years, and the answer is yes. And what can I do for you, baby?
Exactly. And you YouTube followers might recognize this guy.
Hi, everybody. Different shirt.
Different shirt, still friends, doesn't matter. AB and me, his family, we make sure we're both always good.
We always good. Whatever they need, they got it. Whatever we need, then we know we got it. It goes hand in hand.
Including one time a fire suit that fit perfectly everywhere but.
Except for the butt.
Except for the
They
butt.
ain't got no booty. They ain't got no booty.
Like Clay will tell you, I still come down there and crack the whip every now
Yes,
and
he
then.
does. Yes, he does. So, guys, We had a good run. AB, what'd you do? I'm sorry, I
We
didn't.
went at 81.
Oh,
But
nice.
we actually went A to B all the way.
Yes.
We've been having shut-off runs, but we just got to get a little bit more after. We thought we were going to run a high 70, but that track's a lot better than what you think it is.
Yes, it is. And I told you off camera what we did after what we had happen yesterday. You know, we did. Chris said he knew what would happen before I did it.
Yes, I did.
You got to do a planned shut off every now and then
Yep,
after a
that's
boomer
right.
like what we had.
Yep.
What the butt tells me, I haven't seen anything. Slow early, motivates through the middle, like freaking getting it through the middle. And I mean, obviously I can see it, but well, I shut off at 850 feet.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Because? Yeah. 845. You're kind of
Dang,
way
I
off.
missed it by 5 feet. Because me and the crew chief had a discussion right before we started the car.
Yep.
What was the discussion?
For sure, go 500 feet, then use your judgment, and I'll help you if I can.
Well, like
That's
I told
the best
him,
I could hear.
I said
That's
if
the best I could hear.
I see a cylinder out, of course I'm going to shut it off. But if I don't see a cylinder out, I'm not shutting it off. And then if you feel like it's going okay, keep it going.
You guys had a full-on board meeting.
We did.
While I was right before we started,
Oh,
the
that's awesome.
injectors,
What's up?
something. So always check it. You know, hit it 3 times, maybe 33 times, and it's fine. When I went to do the burnout after it's running, it was all I could do to get it to open. Like it did not, because you know, I think the last thing you said, remember it's a different injector, throttle
Yeah.
stop. So I was going to do my old school, let's just roll into it, make sure the
Yeah.
throttle stop's okay. Couldn't roll into it. I had to literally fucking stand on it.
The one thing I see on the arm on that one side, like it ain't right. Like it's different than what the other one was. So we'll change that because it's too standing straight up and down.
But if it's easy setting here, it has to be something to do with the vacuum sucking on it when it's running.
True, but it could be just the geometry of that thing.
Yeah, but that should still be hard when it's not running. It's fine when it's not running.
Okay. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. And I'm not saying don't change that
Yeah.
because the other one worked really good.
Yeah.
It had a date. It left us.
Yeah.
We could.
It had an expiration date.
And you were close on the fuel thing, but we're not quite there.
No, we're not there. Yeah, I got to open it up even more. It was 5 gallons.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm not going to blame which wasn't a bad light, but my light was.
Yeah.
It was just like, I want to say clicky, but it ain't clicky. It's like
You know what
so
your light
much.
was?
No.
It's an 80.
Okay. I didn't know. I hadn't seen nothing.
That's cool.
I'm going to look till
So, no, we'll
job
fix
today.
it. And if I need to, we'll put that other barrel valve on.
Not too shabby a comeback, was it? Yeah. What's the rap song? Don't call it a comeback.
Yeah. Yeah, Ashley's
actually amazing.
Ashley.
I think we could have been low.
We just
Well, we would have been.
We got 1
For
point.
that session.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were 100th ahead of Grubby's pace, and he went 85.
Okay. Should have went all the way, but I was just being.
We just
No, you
kept
did
the
the right
barbecue
thing.
and eased up there and started the car and
We did some cold barbecue.
sent it. Yeah, cold, of course. Hi, see what time we run in the morning?
10:30.
10:30.
That's a good run, dude. That thing felt nice.
Yep.
Through the middle, it was freaking pulling some cheese through the middle. Oh, you stretched her out a little bit, didn't you? Shortened her up a little
Shortened
bit,
her up
yeah.
down here because yesterday we were here, so I'm going a little bit more every time.
We blackened the rear main bearing, and we were running the spacer. So I'm not too sure what else.
Like just blackened it, or
I
like
don't
just,
know. They were just like waving the parts in the air at me, and then Doug came looking for that, so I
All right.
need to go clarify, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, and it pulled on thrust. always been told.
You mean your rub blocks?
Yeah. It's either way too tight or way too loose.
So we put that spacer on there, the washer.
And the crank flange itself was 7th thou difference in depth, so it moved them out 7th thou.
I'll tell you what, hopefully we'll leave that thing in there. What we'll do is let's put your flywheel on, and then let's just do a
Yeah, I can measure.
check. Let's just do a manual check.
Okay.
Do a good job. So,
We just went what would have been low ET of the session if the driver would have stayed on the gas pedal.
Well, we were shutting off though, right? Was that a plan?
well, Clay and I, we had like this discussion because this Mac Savage comes on. I go, hey Mac, what's going on? Oh, nothing, man. He says, all right, somebody's got to do something here because if nothing changes, we got to run each other first round. I'm like, oh man. I said, I'd rather run anybody with you guys or Josh Hart at this point.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
so then I start thinking about, I'm going out there looking at the track. I'm like, this is a pretty good racetrack for 128 degrees or whatever it was. So I started thinking about things. I'm like, man, I got the button in my hand. And I said, if there's a cylinder, I'm going to kill it right away.
Oh yeah.
And I said, if I don't see a cylinder, I don't think I should do anything. And at that point, if Clay feels anything, then I can see. It feels good, keep it going, because he's got a good feel for this thing. You know, you have those inner discussions with yourself.
Oh yeah.
What would it have
Man, we could
run?
improve. I could run 79.
For sure.
Yeah.
It was really good. I see it flattened out now that it went.
Yeah, it might have spun. I think it spun right here.
But through the middle, that thing was getting it. Okay, folks, I'm sitting here in the big chair where Jimmo was always at. Basically, wanted to go over the last couple days qualifying, and I wanted to show y'all something. So we ended up the day with what was the third quickest run of that last session. That was an amazing feat after all the carnage from yesterday. So, but what I wanted to show y'all that I don't think I've ever shown you before is after every run, we get a sheet with all the incrementals, all the numbers of every car that ran. Everybody gets it. It's nothing secret. And I just wanted to show you guys this. So I don't know how well you can see it. Give me a moment here. So this is an incremental sheet, and you can see right at the top, Topeka 2022 session number 3. So what is here is the numbers 60 foot, from 60 foot to 330, which we don't get that on the time slip. So it's the time from the 60 foot to the 330 in between. Split time basically is what you call that. And it just goes on across. There's the 330, 330 to 660, so on and so on. So the highlighted numbers that you see on this page, that is our car. So you can see here we were 5th quick to the 60 foot, 2nd quick 60 to 330, 2nd quick at the 330 foot mark, 2nd quick 330 to 660, and then we were the quickest car at the 660 and 660 mile an hour. And as we talked about, I shut the car off early, and so then we moved down the page, but we still finished as 3rd quick of that last session. So we get these sheets every run, and they're very useful. You know, you can find out where your car's running good versus the other cars, or where your car's running bad. So it's a pretty handy item that is given to us. Actually, we pay for these, but we get these after every single run. All the cars in the professional class can get this, and it's a useful tool just for comparison as to how you're doing. But anyway, guys, it was definitely exciting. Qualifying for sure. Expensive qualifying, very, very expensive. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting. We are getting ever so closer to the next 1,000 mark. We're coming up on 42,000. We want to get to that 50,000. We got a cool giveaway for every time we hit a 1,000 number. I appreciate you guys so much. See you in the next one. Izzy, tell them, see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.
Like,
See you in the next one.
perfect. Bye.